They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, Mayfield. Open man here is Scott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A toss play to Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Ravens! Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Rolling to his left. He gets this one to Johnson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Rolling to his right. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the delay, here's Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it
The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Swipe, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mack Wilson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Forced out to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very
good pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Ferguson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Buying time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go!
20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let's go.
And so much for the game-winning
Bye-bye. Get out of here, Cleveland.
Bye-bye.
Brown's going to stay brown.
One thing to keep in mind, in this
Get
situation
down.
with the score that close,
Keep your frown.
defense isn't backing
Hey.
off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
That's what I like to see on the rookie season, coach.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
2-score game. Let's go. We're going crazy, coach.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 9. A minute 17 remains. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10.
Is he supposed to come back?
First play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yeah,
it's
now I don't
by
have
OBJ.
X factor.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard
because I
pickup.
can get it right back.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, he'll get this into the hands of Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's go, baby.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Get out of here, little people.
Now Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete.
He gonna be like,
and
no,
he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Bye-bye.
And mark him at the 5.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that
We
is.
don't stay undefeated.
People
Look at, we was up in every category except for passing yards. Takeaways, we tied.
So for the Ravens,
but I got both of those takeaways.
Early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on